Hey, James, did you get the link? Oh, yeah, your piece. No, no, no worries. No.
Why something in my face is covered up? That's better.
Nice color fit.
Thank you.
Hat and hoodie.
Only my face is showing, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Face.
Two handsome faces and an unknown face.
I beg your pardon. So shiny.
Oh,
Sorry, no.
hello. Woohoo.
I'm glad I'm wearing this mask right now. It's the only protection I got
Protection
from this
what?
blinding light.
Protection other people from you, right?
Say what?
Sorry. Big mistake. And
No, seriously, nobody heard about what happened in Canada?
What? Killer?
In Canada, yeah.
What happened in Canada? What?
No, not the
What?
shooting.
The shooting, it happened in Canada?
No, I'm not talking about the shooting. I'll talk about it when the show starts.
Show started.
Sure.
As you guys start asking me how I've been doing, and I've been hearing this wonderful news from Canada about a young girl getting arrested by police for dressing up as a
Okay, that's
stormtrooper.
spoiler. Okay, stop. Okay, I'm gonna ask you, or James ask you.
That was in Canada.
Oh yeah, it was hilarious.
Uh,
The video is still circulating in the social media right now.
how are you feeling today, James? You good?
Why?
You look. Yeah, you look tired.
We all look tired. Can't you tell? Just
Don't
look
worry.
at me.
We'll make you energetic.
I mean, just look at me. Don't I look tired?
Dirty face. Your color is white, but dirty.
Oh, thank you.
Mm.
Wait a second. Are you telling me that I'm dirty inside?
Just no, you're dirty. I'm naughty. And pretty.
That's a compliment for me.
What time did you go to bed last night, James? Bro.
10.
10? But you look tired.
Can you hear me okay? Is the mic too low? Maybe.
Dennis, you have a mission.
왜?
그 인포데믹이 한국어로
정보 전염병이야?
네. 근데 이거를 데니스가 해줬으면 한다고.
네. 정보 전염병.
Oh my goodness.
그리고 이게 그 컴파운드 월드 인포메이션 에피데믹 이것을 데니스가 설명을 해주세요.
제가요?
네.
알겠습니다.
So what's the
So,
It's just explaining this the
Yeah, she
infodemic thing
explains.
in Korean.
Infodemic, the word infodemic.
Yeah, he's going to explain about this part. It is a compound word information epidemic. Dennis will explain it.
that part, right? Because I have
Okay,
to
I'll-
translate it into Korean, right?
Okay, so I'll do it in English and then I'll let you.
Yeah, perfect.
Good luck, guys. I'm
Everybody
glad
ready?
I don't have to do anything like that.
Yeah. Welcome back, and now it's time for part 2, where we'll be discussing media trends. Every week we talk about different media trend, and we have a live show with Talk and Talk. With me in the studio we have Dennis and Tim. So how are you guys doing?
Woohoo! Sunday morning. Good morning. I'm really great. And how about you, James? And unknown face team. How about you, James?
Yeah, I'm good. Not
You're
bad.
good. All right. Today you look so energetic and refreshed.
Oh, really?
What's the
That's good.
secret?
I don't feel it.
Oh, come on. All right. How about you, unknown face?
I'm surrounded by guys who keep complimenting each other. How do you think I feel?
All right. Later, someday I will take your mask off.
Anyway, I'm just gonna say hi to our audience if you guys don't mind.
Yeah, hi,
Any
audience.
viewers or listeners, whatever.
Okay.
I hope you guys had a great May the 4th day, the day where the Star Wars fans celebrate the, great movie franchise they love. Apparently, one of the young girls who are promoting this day in front of a restaurant was arrested by police officers in Canada. The
Really?
last bridge.
Oh my
Isn't
god.
that nice? I know,
Why?
word is going crazy,
Yeah,
but
why?
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 Why was she arrested?
there was like a 911 calls for, reporting someone outside holding a firearm, obviously a plastic toy, while
Ah,
wearing a
right.
full
Okay.
stormtrooper outfit. But the way police responded was really brutal. They
Mm,
pointed a gun at her, like a two of them just surrounding from the both side, and yelled at her, and actually, forced her onto the ground. She had a bloody nose by the time they took her helmet off.
really? Was too much over.
And even the restaurant manager was like, the restaurant name was Coco Vanilla Galactic Cantina. It's obviously Star Wars themed restaurant.
Really? It's Coco Vanilla is kind of a Star Wars theme, right?
It says Galactic Cantina,
Okay, I got
obviously.
it.
So
All right.
yeah, I'm like, wow. Good job, Canadian police. We know you can always trust you for our safeguarding and protection.
Got it. All right.
Okay, should we get into today's topic?
Yeah, let's
Yes.
go. Let's go.
All right. So today we're going to talk about infodemic, and this is a compound word of information and epidemic. And you're going to explain that for us in Korean?
It is. Yeah, it is translated into a kind of 정보 전염병. Okay. Okay. More Korean native speaker. Okay. 정보 전염병. Okay. Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you've explained it's a compound word.
Of
Those two words.
course.
Okay. And so this is where fake news or malicious rumors they spread very quickly through the media and the
Mm.
internet. Have you ever heard of the word before?
A couple of times. How about you, team?
No, it sounds like some kind of lame word, created by some kind of teenager or little Timmy. So,
Mhm.
No, never heard the word before.
no.
I have. I have heard the word before, but how about just the topic of it, the spread of fake news and false information?
I mean, that's
I think
everywhere.
at this time, at this moment, I think it's really appropriate topic because now is we are still under COVID-19 situation, right? Of course, and Korea, South Korea is still safe, but other countries are getting worse, right? So the first infodemic or globally, I think it's kind of COVID-19 is kind of fake news, right? Okay, for example, in Iran, there's a kind of the some fake news or fake wrong information. So it just infodemic just spreads. It is what if there is some cure of the COVID-19. If we go into kind of the a lot of poo of cow, okay, you can be treated. Okay, so people just jump into the pool of the
Mm.
cow poo, and 40, maybe 30, 34 people maybe died. I don't know, maybe, yeah. Some people died.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Okay,
Yeah, like you say, with one of the things with when you have big global events like
COVID-19.
COVID-19, Corona, or 9/11,
Mm,
and things like that, they seem to generate a lot of fake news and
you're
what
right.
we could also call them like conspiracy
9/11,
theories.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I think we're seeing a lot of them nowadays with Corona, and like you said, one of those things we're seeing is you know people saying this is the cure.
Oh, that's right. That's the
Mm.
big problem.
I mean,
There's
if
no
you
proof.
if you use your brain for a little bit, everybody can figure out that it's not true. It's obviously fake. But I I don't know.
I don't know the why most of the people they don't just have kind of the fact check, right? And just media just
Yeah.
yeah they release every day or every minute they just new news, new news, new news, right?
I mean, just look at the stormtrooper incident. A lot of people are actually stupid. So yeah,
Including us. Okay.
including us.
How
But there are people who are stupider than us. That's just pointing it out.
about you, James?
Well, I think one of the problems that a lot of these rumors and conspiracy theories have is ones that are very easily, identified as
Mm,
rubbish.
mm,
Like you said, the cure jumping into cow,
cow poo.
cow dung
Yeah.
is going to cure you. 99.99% of people are never going to believe that, right? I mean, you always have some people who will believe anything, right?
Mm-hmm,
And they get desperate.
mm-hmm.
But it's the rumors where there is some inkling of science or
Ah,
truth behind it,
you're right. On the basis of kind of science, technology, science, your
right?
knowledge. You're right.
Um, it's rumors like that where there is some science which at least sounds sort of possible.
You're right.
Those are the rumors that spread around a lot.
just like
you know.
a fake moon or kind of like that.
Yeah, so I mean, an idea I always had about this, that this is not really about corona, but
Mm.
a lot of people now diet because they say, "Oh, I'm detoxing."
Ah, detoxing.
And if you actually look into the science of it, detoxing is a meaningless word. It
Mm.
means nothing.
Mm.
It's not true in any way. Your body is not full of toxins.
Mm.
Okay. But the idea that there is that word toxic, everybody knows the word toxic in English.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous thing.
Yeah.
Like you don't want
Yeah.
toxic things in your body,
A little
right?
tricky word.
Yeah. So there's enough science there, just a little hint of it,
Mm.
that people will believe it. So you have to be almost an expert to know how to disprove that rumor.
Ah, that's really just a really nice example, right? Yeah, toxic right and detox. Oh,
Yeah.
really good.
I mean, it's meaningless because your body can do all the detoxing it needs. That's what your
You're
kidneys and liver are for. Okay, so um, the idea that I have to take some pills to help me detox
uh-huh.
my body is rubbish, because it's just someone trying to sell me a meaningless pill.
Yeah, right. And they
Okay.
show some the comparison, the kind of pictures
Yeah,
before
then
and
yeah, there'll
after.
be normally like some graphs, some data to try and back up their idea, but there's just enough truth there
Mm.
that people will believe it.
Mm.
Yeah.
You're right. You're
You're very quiet, Tim.
right. Okay.
No, I'm just really listening passionately about, your ideas. I mean, I think that is quite true, because when people are trying to sell you some kind of, quote unquote product to make some profit, obviously they're gonna say you something convincing, not something out of mumbo jumbo, stuff,
Mm.
because only religious people believe in that kind of stuff. So usually it doesn't work on other people who doesn't, really have a religious belief or strong, indoctrination going around in their brain. So yeah, I think you're pretty right. A lot of convincing and scientific big word, and people just goes like, "Ooh, this guy sounds professional. I might as well believe this guy and take this pill that I have no idea about, and also overpricing. Why not? What can go wrong?"
Mhm, mhm. I think as kind of from the instinctively, just human being has a kind of the belief of kind of myth, right? So when some hard situation or kind of pandemic, pandemic or epidemic situation happens, people just find to just to find a way to just be comfort or just be relieved. So that's why. Okay, of course there is a science and there is a fact, but there is a kind of human beings kind of belief area. Okay, maybe that's why historically. Just now is globally just there is an infodemic, right? But a long time ago, there's this per small town, there's a kind of the small right fake news or rumors, right? So I think that we cannot
I,
avoid
I,
from.
I think you're right. Humans have a need to know that there is a reason why something
Yeah,
has happened.
you're right. Always we
So,
ask.
when something is just a random chance,
Mm,
people don't like that fact.
you're right.
They feel they need to have some overarching reason as to why that happened.
Mhm,
Right. So I think we've seen this a lot with Corona.
mhm,
Like what probably happened, what I think happened, is someone ate, ate a bat soup that wasn't cooked properly.
mhm,
That bat happened to be infected with a virus that had mutated to a
mhm,
point where it
mhm,
could infect humans, and now we've got corona
mhm,
everywhere. Okay, but you will not. Some people can't accept that random chance, and
mhm,
then they have to have the idea that, oh no, this is a government, deliberately engineered bioweapon
mm.
release. They need that. There must be a reason. There must be someone who has caused this bad thing to happen to me.
You give her your right point, right?
So you're telling me a lot of people are blaming China?
A lot of people blaming China. I've heard a lot of people say it's actually,
It's not proved.
the CIA releasing
uh,
things and stuff. You can hear all sorts of stuff. But let's take a break,
oh
a song
really?
break.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
Dennis is your
that's my
song.
song request.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
it's really really appropriate, song request.
No.
Human being goes into the unknown. So into
Okay,
the
cut the
unknown.
slack.
Come on, in a soundtrack Frozen 2, the indie what? Idina Menzel, right?
yeah,
Okay,
Dina
okay,
Menzel.
okay. Let's go to into the unknown.
Seriously?
Just last night, just I got an
Look,
idea.
I
Wow,
know,
into the
I know
unknown.
you
That's
watch
really
this
good.
kind of stuff a lot because of your kids, but still, that
Thanks.
does not mean you have to fall
You
in
saw
love
the
with the
film?
song.
Into Frozen 2? Oh, with your kid, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot.
Oh, okay. A lot. In Korean version and English version, right? Come on.
Fathers.
Yeah. Fathers, become key.
Everybody ready?
Ready?
Okay, so let's keep talking about today's topic. So, um, let's talk about a bit about how rumors spread.
Hmm.
Okay, so um, I think we've seen a lot with how rumors kind of spread through the internet sites and telephones and messages and emails, and it's so fast
Yeah, we have a variety
nowadays.
of
And I
the
think,
and wide and platform, right?
yeah,
Mm.
and I think we saw an example of this last week
Hmm.
or maybe 2 weeks ago with Kim Jong Un,
Ah, yeah, you're right. You're right.
right? And how the rumors of his death spread so fast
Yeah, you're
around.
right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. And it's yeah. So global just people just focus. Oh, what happened? What happened in this North Korea? North Korea, right? Okay. So I think that some people just think, okay, maybe Kim Jong Un is Kim Jong Un passed away or not, or there's kind of the conspiracy over U.S. government because the coronavirus is so much spreading in U.S. But they just want to cover the big news by another news or yeah, that kind of the many fake news is.
So, did you hear the story of how probably this Kim Jong
I
Un's death like spread?
actually not.
Well, what happened was there was a North Korean defector
Uh-huh,
group,
uh-huh,
and they have like an internet site
uh-huh,
bringing news about North Korea,
uh-huh,
and it so happened that Kim Jong Un had not been seen for quite a while,
uh-huh.
so they put out a story that maybe he has some big problem, heart problem.
That point is starting
That was
point.
the start point. So that was the only source of information about that he had some health problem, and it might have
It
been
was just
cardiovascular.
small fire.
Yeah. So then that was picked up by Western news
Ah,
medias, and it slowly changed into from maybe this is a reason he has a problem, he's not appeared, to he's dead.
some opinions
From a
added
yeah
or some fact added, right? And picture and
yeah, and it's people speculating and all sorts. And another thing that didn't help was the American government put out an a
Mm,
I'm trying to think of the word for it now. They put out a report that they think he's had surgery and maybe something's gone wrong, blah 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 blah.
and that point, the CNN just announced, right?
Yeah, and then all of a sudden everybody thinks he's dead.
Ah, okay. So the small snowboard and is getting a big snowball, right?
Yeah, but I think this is a perfect demonstration of how that false and fake news can spread. Is all it takes is one site saying something. They don't even have to say it as this is true. From what I got, is the North Korean site. It wasn't a North Korean site. It's defectors in South Korea making stories about North Korea. They mentioned it as a possibility,
Mm.
but slowly that changes and goes through people through news media, story, and all of a sudden it's a true story that he's dead.
Ah, fake became the truth. Okay, so I saw one news just North Korean people, right? Just I don't know the Western media, but they just showed okay now in North Korea in Pyongyang, okay many people just doing kind of panic buying or kind of like that because of the Kim Jong Un is dead. Okay, so really, yeah, I just got you believed. All right, how about your team?
Well,
Did you
actually,
believe Kim Jong Un was dead?
I think honestly, if you're smart enough, I don't think people actually believe that news. I mean, people can speculate that he was pretty much sick, and when he
Mm,
returned on the media, he didn't really look that good either. So maybe he
mm,
was sick, that's for sure.
mm,
But here's the thing: I think people actually just enjoy the whole, how should I say, a chance to create this speculation, because I'm
mm,
telling you, it went wild, especially on the meme part. A lot of memes were coming out how Kim Jong Un's younger sister, Kim Il Jung,
mm.
was going to take his place and rule the country, and trying to play with her new toys and all things like that. So, it's all speculation. I mean, do you guys remember how this year began, 2020? It began with a declaration of a war from United States to Iran, and everybody was speculating, oh no, this is going to be a World War
Mm.
III. We're all
Right,
going to
right.
die. But I mean, I was like, seriously, Iran? Can they do
Nothing
anything
happened.
to against United States?
Yeah.
Obviously, there was a huge speculation very nonsensical, but people just spread the rumor, and some people actually believe it, especially Hollywood actors. Yeah, it was kind of hilarious how they're apologizing to Iran and saying, "Oh, please don't attack us." I'm like, "Oh my goodness, are these
I
people?"
think the word just runs or goes in on expectation, or just there
Yeah.
are two concepts. Just on which side or you're standing. That's kind of the seeing is believing, or believing is singing, singing, kind of like this. So yeah, it's kind of a half and half, 50-50. Yeah, but we have to just make a right stance on that kind of situation.
Okay, but may I? Sorry, James.
Yeah, no, you go on.
But may I propose we actually go? How should I say? Deeper into our main topic. I think we're talking infodemic because of this, this dangerous potential, not because we are talking about or providing examples for our viewers. I think, especially regarding today's topic, we're specifically talking about infodemic regarding coronavirus
Mm.
that are causing actual problems, unlike Kim Jong Un's younger sister taking over the country
It
or
didn't
whatever.
make any actual problem,
Like for
right?
example, in Korea,
Mm.
there also happened too, and corona cases were going really wild. Like when it was like a viral, there was a lot of false reportings, people calling COVID-19 emergency center just to make fun of them or even curse at them, and just making videos on YouTube to get more attention and
Hmm.
stuff.
Hmm.
You know. And I think that is what Western civilizations are experiencing right now. A lot of false report. People are just trying to get attention and
Hmm.
trying to make fun of it, thinking it's kind of funny,
Hmm.
you know?
Okay, so let's talk about how can we stop the spread
Of this.
of fake news then and wrong information. What can GFN do?
Japanese role.
Yeah.
I think that we have a really nice system just in break time, just between program and programs. So we do just campaign, and then maybe we can make a kind of a special section, or maybe in other programs, kind of what's the infodemic and what is COVID-19, what's the solution and what's the react, just like that kind of procedures. Okay, just
Mhm.
case by case.
Yeah, I think it's important that correct information is
You're right.
spread as far, as wide, and as often as possible.
Mhm.
So I think GFN's doing a good job of it, but maybe we should even increase is like information about
Mm.
what is causing the spread. I know
Mm.
that's difficult because scientists are not
Yeah.
totally sure, but I think it's important that correct information is put out there far and wide and often.
You're right.
Because that's the problem with fake news is it
Mhm.
spreads. There's more sites saying it, more people will believe it. So the correct information has to be put out there more to counteract that spread.
You're right. In addition to the James's point, just GFN can, you know, make a kind of the small and break kind of section, kind of like the title is kind of like that. One day one fact, or fact check, whereas
Mhm.
many news media just have kind of fact check time. Okay, because now just many fake news are spreading, so that's why they made. So GFN needs kind of the fact check section. Yeah, that's my
Yeah, that's a good
opinion.
idea.
Yeah.
Then maybe some section where the ideas, some of the fake rumors and
You're
rumors
right.
that are
We
going
collect
around,
rumors and
it
introduce.
can be fact checked to show people that this is not actually true.
You're right.
Oh,
You're right.
yeah,
You're
very
right.
good idea.
Or maybe we can be more, comedy like, trying to make some, little light mood, creating, those kind of delightful mood
Oh,
between segment, trying to make fun of it
I like it.
by, making fun of it, making people realize that
Mhm.
this is actually not really true and you shouldn't take it seriously by,
That sounds more
like a
effective.
light measure while providing some sort of entertainment. Like, isn't
Mm.
that what comedy is for? Making fun of the stuff that is
Role
No,
play.
hilarious?
no, actually, I have read reports that doesn't help with fake
Really?
news. When you make fun of it,
Mhm.
people get defensive.
What? What
Oh,
happened to all these people, the intelligent and
But
educational and logical?
yeah,
even
we are
even
intelligent.
everybody, even intelligent people, don't like to be laughed at for believing something.
Because they
Uh,
believe in silly things?
But I mean,
Ridiculous.
but to them it wasn't a silly thing. So when you make fun of
Ah,
it,
come on. Did
is
I
it
hurt
quite?
their
Is
feelings?
it kind of
Oh,
related
jeez.
to kind of science or kind of quantum? 양자역학? Or
mm, if you
uh,
try to disprove people
uh,
with facts and things, you can change their mind and turn them around. If
mm,
you make fun of them, they will become more defensive and start to believe it more.
uh,
and they just gonna suffer more. Huh?
Well, personally,
Serves them
just
right,
So
I
sometimes,
suppose.
yeah, I think just a human being is so intelligent, so wise. Oh, sorry.
No, 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 they're not.
you don't think so?
uh,
So I really do think GFN. I think GFN is doing a good job with its news on the website and its regular bulletins. But I think you will,
Japan is doing good job.
yeah,
Woohoo!
that this is what we need.
Yay!
Let's cover the all really good compliment.
Yeah, this is what we need GFN to carry on with all that work and to
You're right.
keep telling and
Mhm.
send out that correct information. The more people hear it, the better it will be. I think.
Yeah, this time of talking is really just useful for that topic.
Okay, but unfortunately, we have run out of time, and that was all for our Talk and Talk segment
Always
with Tim and Dennis
Mhm.
discussing media trends.
Short
Thanks for coming in,
time.
guys.
Okay, really feel sorry. Okay, all right. Anyway,
What?
because short time. Okay, we need more.
Uh,
We need more talk.
yeah,
I
yeah,
got it.
yeah.
All right, I got it.
Okay, so we'll see you again next time.
All right, see
Next
you
week.
So
again next
stay
time.
safe.
Bye.
Okay,
Sunday.
goodbye.
Okay, let's go.
Getting away from the camera.
Hey, James, go get some. Take a rest.
And sometimes I cannot really see well with this mask on.
Hey, take care. Get your up. 고생하셨습니다. 고생하셨습니다. 고생하셨습니다.
네, 수고하셨어요. 이거 꼭대기 어디 있지? 나 이거 빼줄게. 너 또 빼. 이거 아니에요? 맞아. 튕겨놔야 안 잊어먹지. 응. 오. 끝. 굿.